So I'm not sure if my last little jaunt got recorded, but here's the footbridge. Because when I took my camera off, it was on single capture mode. But here's the footbridge. Now it's, so I understand it's only a footbridge because of this metal gate here. And I thought it was like closed, but it's not. It's permanently stuck like that, I think, to prevent people from taking bikes down it. I'm not going back on that bridge. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll come up to the part where it's no longer solid, and just kind of show you the river. But this is as far as I feel like going again. Nice little river. I floated my worm way down there. Didn't catch anything. Went down to almost the center of this bridge. But as you can see, once you kind of get down there, this thing starts to move. And the sides of it are not sturdy. They are, if you tip backwards, you're going in the river. But yeah, so I'm not going back down there. I don't have great balance, and yeah, I'm not going back down there. That was worth it to put a line in the water. I thought, oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And I ventured and I gained nothing. So I'm heading back to the car. We're going to go down the road, check out another couple of spots, and I'll have the camera back on at that point. Alright, so I'm down at another spot. I actually stopped at one other one that I didn't bother taking a picture of, just because it didn't look like there was much there. And it turned out there wasn't any good fishing, but decided to make this one my last stop. Nice big area. Honestly, it's now 35 after 11, and I was thinking that I might stay here till 10:30, something like that, and then leave. And well, it'll now be an 11:30. Fish? What was that? That was definitely something up there. Although I don't know what, if it was just a cross current or something, like one of these. But anyways, I figure I'm going to make this my last one. I'm going to pack up my gear, and I'm going to go, well, I'm going to go find some meat, is what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to definitely stop at Family Fair and see if I can find some more of that. Ah, freaking bug. Took my sweatshirt off and he got me. You know what, I might as well go put a little bit more shit on. I think that's the first mosquito I've seen. You know, and that's interesting that for as late in the year as it is, that's the first mosquito. That's the first problem I've had. There were all those dragonflies yesterday, but no like regular bugs. I should fix that problem. There you got me too. Well, I'm bringing online for what's probably my last cast. I just let my line drift down that way. Why I started on this side of the tree, I'm not entirely positive. But that's what I did. Oh, there's my line already. Oh, one more. We'll talk for a minute. Walk down this little footpath right here. I will tell you, there's no fish here. One thing there are, freaking bugs. Jeez. Glad I went back to, you know what, can I get under there? I wonder. We willing to lose our worm on the last cast? If I lose my worm, it's my last cast. Man, there are bugs down here though. Whew. I was saying that, there are no bugs. Well, there are bugs, and I found them. Ah, shit, I'm over top of that line. Over the top of that branch. There we go. Well, let's let that drift a minute. We'll just see where she goes. But anyways, I haven't found any fish. I haven't had a nibble. I haven't even seen a fish. No, I don't think that's true. I think I may have seen one tiny little minnow of a bluegill at some point. I think that was on Devon Lake. I saw that. But as far as fishing goes, this has been an utter wash. I mean, it looks like a good area. It looks decent. But I still think the river's pretty low. By the way, there's some wood slats down here. Not sure if this is a canoe spot or what. Anyways, that does it for me. I'm done. I'm going to head back up the hill. I'm going to put some stuff away. I'm going to think about where we're going to go. I definitely need to hit a dumpster on the way out, because I got a bunch of trash. But then I'm going to, well, I think I'll drive back down to Rose City, stop at Family Fair, get some more beers. That's a weird way of saying beer. And then, I don't know. Well, I want to go to Midland Brewing. That's not far. It's like an hour and a half from here. And it's more or less on the way home. It's like half an hour on the way. But I like Midland Brewing. And I really like to stop by and see their stuff. It says they open at noon, which isn't like, this is like 10 minutes. I stayed here like an hour and a half to 2 hours longer than I thought I would. But I don't really have much else to say. I mean, it's been a nice trip. I'd really like to have had a tent. That would have been nice. And actually, I was sitting at the campfire last night, and I was just kind of chilling there, drinking my beer, whatever, you know, having a good time. And I was looking at, you know, this guy next to me had this beautiful pop-up camper, gorgeous, and it was small too. It was itty bitty. And then I realized a little later, actually, that it wasn't quite as small as I once thought it was, but it was still pretty small. It had kind of like a slide-out section to it, but still pretty small. I started thinking, you know, pop-ups aren't that bad, all things considered. They're easy to transport. They've got a fair amount of space inside them, especially once if you get one of those ones that kind of fold out. And I started looking around online, and I was like, should I get a camper? I wonder if I can afford a camper. And maybe I can. It's not like I found one or nothing. Nothing that exciting. But you know, you can find them for $1,200. I mean, that's not bad. Have a little pop-up. I don't know if they have, you know, like toilets, and I'm sure they don't have a shower, but the guy next to me had a freshwater hookup, I saw. So he's got to have at least a sink. I don't know why else you would have a freshwater hookup if you didn't have a sink, or at least something of that nature. Okay, I just had to do this for a second. I'm on I-75 South. There is 4 lanes. 4 lanes. Everyone is hanging out somewhere other than the rightmost lane. Okay, I'm going 72. But, I mean, shit. I've passed 4 people and I haven't moved out of this lane yet. I mean, way up there, there's a truck. If you're not going the speed limit, I mean, if you're not going 70, move over! Anyways, I had to vent that to somebody. Thank you.